Some betrayals cut so deep they rewrite your reality. Imagine discovering the one person you trusted most was living a lie. I'm Adam, and this is my story. A tale of betrayal that'll grip you, twist your heart, and leave you questioning everything. Before we dive in, please subscribe. It means the world to us and helps us bring you more amazing stories. Let's dive in. Sarah and I had what everyone envied. A perfect marriage. High school sweethearts, married 12 years, we were the couple who had it all. Our daughter, Lily, just 5 years old, was our world. Her giggles filled our home with light. We'd sit at the dinner table, planning dream vacations to Italy or the Grand Canyon, finishing each other's sentences, laughing over inside jokes. Neighbors called us the golden couple, and I believed it, too. Sarah was my anchor, my best friend, my everything. How could anything break us? But perfection is a house of cards. It started with small cracks I didn't want to see. A late-night text she brushed off as work. A new perfume I didn't recognize, sharp and unfamiliar. A smile she'd hide when she thought I wasn't looking. I told myself it was nothing. Stress, maybe. Her job as a marketing manager kept her busy with late meetings and client dinners. I trusted her. Sarah would never betray me, right? Then came the note. It was a Saturday, mundane as ever. I was sorting laundry while Lily colored in the living room. I reached into Sarah's coat pocket, fishing for loose change, and pulled out a crumpled scrap of paper. The words hit like a punch. Meet me at the usual place. Don't tell him. No name, no context, just a secret written in someone else's handwriting. My stomach twisted. I stood there frozen as the washers hummed, drowning out my thoughts. Who was he? Was it me? I didn't confront her, not then. My mind screamed to storm into the kitchen and demand answers, but my heart wasn't ready for the truth. I needed proof, so I became a stranger in my own marriage, a detective piecing together clues. That night, when Sarah slept, I unlocked her phone. Her passcode was Lily's birthday. I scrolled through her texts, my hands shaking. There it was, a thread with E, no name saved. Messages like "can't wait to see you and miss you already." My chest tightened, but I kept going. I had to know. The next evening, I followed her. She said she was meeting a client, but her car didn't head toward the city. It wound through quiet streets to a dimly lit cafe on the edge of town. I parked across the street, watching through the window as she slid into a booth. A man was waiting, tall, charming, too comfortable. They laughed, her hand brushing his. I gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles white, my world tilting. Who was he? His name was Ethan. She'd mentioned him before. A coworker. Just a friend. But friends don't meet in secret at motels. Friends don't send texts that say, "I can't stop thinking about you." I dug deeper, tracking her location history, finding receipts for lunches I never knew about. Each clue was a shard of glass in my heart. My perfect marriage was a lie, and I was the fool who believed it. I confronted her a week later. Lily was asleep, her toys scattered across the living room floor. The house felt too small, the air too thick. I held up the note, my voice low, trembling. Why, Sarah? Why him? Why us? Her face crumpled. Tears streamed down her cheeks. It was a mistake, Adam. I didn't mean for it to happen. I love you. I love Lily. Please forgive me. Forgiveness, that's what she begged for. She said cheating was human, that what mattered was rebuilding. She swore it was a moment of weakness, that Ethan meant nothing. But I couldn't unsee the truth. This wasn't a one-time slip. She'd been meeting him for months. Every late night she blamed on work. Every client trip. Every soft smile I thought was for me. It was all for him. I lay awake at night, picturing them together, her laughter, his hands. It was torture. The worst came later. I sat with my friend Mark at a dive bar, spilling my pain over cheap whiskey. You don't have to decide now, he said, his voice steady. But think about Lily. Think about what forgiveness costs. Can you live with this? I didn't know. Lily was my reason to keep going. Her sleepy hugs were the only thing holding me together. Could I stay for her? Could I look at Sarah without seeing betrayal? We tried couples therapy. Sarah showed up raw and desperate. She swore she'd cut Ethan off, deleted his number in front of me, promised to be transparent. She cried, said she'd do anything to save us. I wanted to believe her. I wanted the life we had, the picnics, the bedtime stories, the way Sarah used to look at me like I was her hero. But every time I touched her, I felt him. Every kiss tasted like a lie. Then came the twist that broke me. A month into therapy, I checked her phone again. Call it paranoia. Call it instinct. A new text from a number she hadn't saved. I miss you. When can we meet? It was Ethan. My heart stopped. I dug deeper, found emails she thought she'd deleted. Ethan wasn't just a coworker. He was her college ex, the one she dated before me, the one who broke her heart and nearly derailed our engagement. She'd sworn he was out of her life forever. But he was back, and she'd chosen him over us again. That night, I sat alone in our garage, staring at a photo of Lily. Forgiveness wasn't just about letting go. It was about whether I could trust Sarah not to hurt me again. I thought of every moment I'd spent building our life, every late shift I worked to afford her dream house, every time I held her when she cried, every promise we made. She'd thrown it away for a man who'd already proven he didn't deserve her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live in the shadow of her choices. I made my decision. I packed a bag, my hands steady for the first time in weeks. I slipped into Lily's room, kissed her forehead as she slept, her little chest rising and falling. "I'll always be here, kiddo," I whispered. Then I walked out. Sarah was in the kitchen, her eyes red. She knew. "Adam, please," she sobbed. But I shook my head. "You made your choice," I said. "Now I'm making mine." I drove away, her silhouette fading in the rearview mirror. I rented a small apartment, fought for joint custody of Lily. It wasn't easy. The legal battles were brutal, and Sarah's apologies kept coming. Letters, voicemails, tearful pleas. But words can't rebuild trust. I started over piece by piece. I took Lily to the park on weekends, taught her to ride a bike, built a life where betrayal didn't define me. I found a new rhythm, one where I could breathe again. Sarah? She's still searching for forgiveness. Maybe from herself. I don't know. I don't ask. Betrayal doesn't just break a marriage, it redefines who you are. It strips you down, forces you to decide what you're worth. I chose me. I chose Lily. And I chose a future where trust isn't a gamble. If this story hit you, drop a like, share it, and tell me in the comments. Can forgiveness heal a betrayal this deep? Subscribe for more stories that make you feel, think, question.